4 schools, 24 children battle for the winner of your #1 award-winning educative program, Enunciating Champ Season 1, from the 6th of May to the 15th of July 2022. A program designed to enhance our children's speaking skills with proper diction in their day-to-day communication at Penradio Live Studio every Friday, 8:30 a.m. Watch out for this program on Penradio Live. It's the Battle of the Enunciators. Let the battle begin and champions be revealed. Enunciating Champ, proper diction at its peak.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your #1 award-winning educated program, Enunciating Champ. It is the first of its kind, and it has actually been an interesting battle so far, and it's still ongoing. Whereby bringing us to today's episode, where we'll be having Starville going up against Christus Ark to determine who will become the winner of today's episode. But before we go further, I would like to introduce the judges for today's episode. One of them, you probably know her already. Not probably, you know her already. Her name is Miss Kenny. Miss Kenny, how are you doing today?
Hi, very well. Good morning, everyone out there.
Are you sure you're really in your tip-top shape today?
Yes, I am.
And we have a new judge today. The first time she will be, let me just say, the first time she will be the judge, a person of blessing, Ndidi Anthony. Anthony, yeah, I think so. Anthony, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, I can see. Are you sure you're okay?
Of course I am.
She is actually a diction tutor for over 5 years now, and currently she's tutoring Skycrest and Newfield School, Hill Spring, and many more, of course, so we know how we do it. Today's episode, it's all about thesis, and thesis, the topic is bottled water is better than tap water. So what will you, before I even go further, what would you say about that first lesson? Bottled water is better than tap water. What comes to your mind first when you hear that?
When I heard that, ideally we try to say bottled water is better, but in Nigeria, I think the tap water goes into the bottle.
Now you're trying to, is she taking a side now?
No, she hates it. Sometimes the tap water goes into the bottle, so in Nigeria.
What do you think, Kenny?
Well, what comes to my mind is hygiene. When I hear bottled water is better than tap water, but that's just what comes to my mind, hygiene.
Well, for me, I don't have a favorite. Bottled water or tap water. We would find out soon when we go on a short break and come back, where Starville will be going up against Christus Ark. Starville, or let's say Christus Ark, they will be proposing, saying bottled water is better than tap water, while Starville will be opposing, saying tap water is better than bottled water. It's going to be fun, and when we come back, we would have the children right here on stage. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's go. Starville, Christus Ark, you will go first. You have 20 minutes. Your time starts now, all of you.
I strongly believe that bottled water is better than tap water because bottled water is free of impurities. It doesn't have any germs or microbial chemicals or anything inside. And it is not treated with chemicals or anything except from water. But tap water is passed through pipes, and those pipes can be broken. If it is broken, decayed body particles and different diseases can enter. And before you know it, it enters your mouth. And just because of your mouth, you go to the hospital.
Okay, I get what you said about bottled water. But for me, tap water is better than bottled water because tap water is less expensive and more environmental friendly.
Tap water might be less expensive, but let me ask you a question. Would you rather die or to live healthy? Which one would you pick?
I'd rather live healthy, but I'll live healthy under the safety of tap water.
What if people living in the rural areas cannot afford bottled water?
Then they should go to another place. It's not my fault that they're living in a rural area.
I get the fact that they can't afford bottled water, but of course, it's not everybody that can't afford it. Most of the people can afford it, or they should get a new job.
For me, tap water is 100% natural and has no artificial content, while bottled water has artificial content used for purification. Tap water has no taste, while bottled water has taste from this content or from the bottle.
You see, almost 5% of people die because of your so-called tap water. Because of the same tap water, some people might die easily with diseases. They might contract cholera and typhoid and might even die immediately they consume it.
Bottled water, we don't know the process of the purification, so we don't know whether they might be contaminants in the bottled water.
Then let me ask you a question. Then how are you sure that tap water is safe?
Tap water is safe because it comes directly from the tap.
It might come in pipes through your drainage system, and the pipes are not very strong. Your gutter water might enter and contaminate the water.
Don't you also know that tap water is water that is obtained directly from the tap that has been purified, distilled, or otherwise treated, while bottled water costs substantially more than what comes out from the tap, but is not healthier for consumers.
You see, that tag that your tap water is kept, it is not cleaned regularly. So its algae might get inside, and part of that algae might flow is inside the water and enter your mouth, damaging your body tissues.
Have you ever thought that some bottled waters may not have the NAFTA registration number on it and may have chemical in it?
You see, FDA, they implement protection groups to further the protection against bacteria and chemicals. So if any chemical is inputted into it, that direct company is sued, and every person there is taken to jail. So you can easily get it from the news, but have you ever heard any anchor man say that some companies have just been arrested for inputting chemicals into bottled water? Have you?
No. But do you also know that when some bottled water retailers store this bottled water for too long before they are sold?
Yes, I do. But for a fact, it is kept in a sanitary condition. So if it is kept for too long, it is still processing to be good, and it fixes all the damage that your tap water has caused in the body tissues.
Are you aware that if they are stored for too long, they are prone to a change of taste and quality?
Now it's getting hotter.
Every easy way is the hard
Let
way
me hold
to
it
live.
right there. What if, let's examine the fact that bottled water doesn't exist and it's tap water we're normally drinking?
Then no human being would be on earth, because the tap water would have killed approximately 80% of every human being.
80%? Well, I told you before that bottled water may have some particles and chemicals inside it, and 90% of people might die because of that bottled water, and a lot of 100% of people might be wanting to take tap water.
And the microplastics of the bottle might enter the water and contaminate it.
The bottle, as I said before, the bottle is treated, then the water is treated before the water is added into the bottle.
That's why no microplastic can enter.
Okay. When you want to drink your bottled water, what if there's no NAFDAC on it? Would you drink it?
No, you wouldn't.
So you go ahead and drink
tap water. You boil it, then maybe you wait for it to get cold, or you put it in the fridge, then you drink it.
So you're telling me you would die just because you didn't find any bottled water?
But we said we boil it.
You boil it. We will not go ahead, and we can't buy bottled water and tap water. Tap water is, like she said, less expensive and free for all human beings. Well, bottled water, you can just waste your money.
Let me hold you right there. Did you know your tap water cannot be carried around? And some places don't have tap water, like your rural areas that you use.
Rural areas have tap water, not you don't have bottled water.
Okay, thank you so much. It has actually been a very tough one. Christus are going up against Starville. Bottled water is better than tap water. Which one? It's better. So we will go on a short break, and when we return, we will call the result for both last week episode and this week episode. Thank you so much. Alright, so this is where we will wrap up today's episode. It has actually been a very fantastic moment where we have Starville up against Christus Ark. They are taking bottled water is better than tap water, which is better, where Christus Ark are proposing and Starville are opposing. So we were unable to announce the results of last week, where we have early beginners going up against juniors kids. The title was Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Let me use the opportunity to announce the results. Juniors kids actually got 40 points, and early beginners got 30 points. So as a result of that, I know they're all ready to hear the results for today. Very funny, actually. After today's intense bout between Christus Ark and Starville, we have Christus Ark going the total point of 34 points and Starville 23 points. So according to the previous table, juniors was having 19, early beginners was having 27, Christus was having 24, and Starville 34. But after the second round, we have juniors kids 40 points, early beginners 30 points, Christus 34, and Starville 23, making the total number of juniors kids 59 points, and they are topping the group for now. Oh, they're actually topping the table, not a group actually, they're topping the table for now. And we have Christus Ark with a total of 58 points actually, and they have the second position. Now we have a tie here, early beginners and Starville, 57-57. Oh my god. But when we have this kind of situation, we usually go with the school with the, I think, alphabetical order, E. So for now, early beginners is 57 points, third position, and Starville the same point, 57 points, with the fourth position. Thank you so much. This is where we end today's episode. I am Victor Daniels, and I have here my judges on today's round in person of Kenny and Blessing. Thank you so much for your time. Till we meet on the 24th of June, where we'll be having another interesting bout. Well, we want to give you the actual response that you deserve. Thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
4 schools, 24 children battle for the winner of your #1 award-winning educative program, Enunciating Champ Season 1, from the 6th of May to the 15th of July 2022. A program designed to enhance our children's speaking skills with proper diction in their day-to-day communication at Penradio Live Studio every Friday, 8:30 a.m. Watch out for this program on Penradio Live. It's the Battle of the Enunciators. Let the battle begin and champions be revealed. Enunciating Champ, proper diction at its peak.